What it do, y'all? I hear people saying coding is easy, coding is hard. I'm gonna go on a limb and say coding is easy because if you know how to program, then you know what code you need to implement to your program. You get what I mean? But let's hop right into the video and see what he's providing.
I used to think it wasn't worth it to learn how to code until I realized that there are pieces of code out there that make more money per minute than I ever will in my lifetime. In fact, I can bet you that in the time you took to brush your teeth this morning, somewhere out there, some piece of code triggered a program to sell a few stock options and make some unknown Wall Street investment firm a couple million USD in profit. The truth is, if you know how to code, you can run laps around everyone else that doesn't, and if you learn how to use AI to help you can run even faster laps. But one thing is for sure, you
I'm like frozen, my nigga. Yo, that's why I'm just. You can see it now. It's slowly starting, but I started picking up on the content. But day by day, we building up to something. The day in a life is coming soon. It's just. I see how people do month to month day in a life. I'm gonna try to do something more grandiose. Maybe something that'll get you guys up and rattled to see what's really going on in my life. Because don't nothing be going on in some of these day in the lives. It just be like they got a job, they got some work, then they got to work out, and then they're living their life. Like it seems like a lifestyle vlog more than you know what I mean? So who's
actually
the
have to
difference?
sit down and learn how to code. Luckily, I'm going to save you from having to sift through all the overcomplicated advice on the internet written by first year computer science students who took one Intro to CS course and then went on to buy this MacBook, this hoodie, these headphones, these laptop stickers, this coffee mug, and this iPhone to take late night pictures of their VS Code setup. Of course, with only one line inside the actual code editor. Step 1. Instead of listening to them, just start, because it's a well known fact that 100% of successful programmers have at some point started. Crazy, isn't it? If you have no money to start out and you want to learn slowly by yourself over a long period of time, I recommend this free website called roadmap.sh. It's the first thing that comes up when you Google coding roadmap.
Yeah, roadmap.sh is good, but I don't think it's gonna help. Here's the thing. I could see where this video is gonna go. Let me see.
You would especially benefit from this video's sponsor, Triple Ten. Triple into a high paying fees.
Damn,
They give
like I skipped into a sponsor? What the fuck? Alright, let me see what else they're doing.
14 minutes of studying per week probably looks like have access to. And I'm not saying the job market is bad, but this is what the average computer science student looks like nowadays after graduating once they realize that 14 minutes of studying per week probably wasn't enough. So when I see that 87% of Triple Ten grads get hired within 6 months of completion, that's enough to convince me that something is working here. You can get a
I'm not gonna say that that's gonna be you, honestly.
self taught roadmap. Whatever you do, do not obsess over mastering a programming language. Programming languages are pretty easy to learn, and once you know one language, it doesn't take a whole lot of effort to learn other ones. Some are strongly typed, meaning you have to bench press at least 200
I'm gonna be honest with y'all, dog. I guess it's just my experience and expertise. This is way too novice, beginner friendly for me, dog. If y'all wanna know how to code easy, go ahead, hit that, but I'm gonna give it to y'all straight. Y'all don't need to wait. How long is this video? 9 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna get a nice little 4 minutes. I'm monetizing the start. Y'all gonna get an ad, but everything y'all gonna watch through. Skip to the end if you want the good stuff. Anyways, you gonna need AI. You gonna need a problem that you want to solve, a notebook, and probably Google or like other projects that are similar so you can almost like cross match what the fuck issues you're having with yours. You know what I mean? And then from there, if you want to build it without AI and understand syntax, then that's coding. But if you don't give a fuck and you just want to see if your program works and you got the right program and then you make sure the AI list on top of each block of code which one is which, then programming is not hard when you're trying to find an issue if it doesn't work. You get what I mean? But if you want to just eliminate AI, understand coding, write your syntax from top down, and use AI to help you understand what the syntax you're writing or you're getting online is doing because you're not going to use AI to write it. You're probably going to use a Stack Overflow or online code base or documentation that teaches you what you got to do. But it ain't this. If you trust me. You ain't gonna have to go through roadmap. I haven't touched roadmap SH since 2022, and that was when I was just coming out as a programmer. I've been in this shit for 3 years. Worked DevOps with the NFL, LEDs with Well Film Productions, my own projects, even as well as getting interviews. And I have options to say no, but the job market is so bad. Like the tenure that you go without a job outweighs the stuff and achievements that you had over time. So that's why learning is imperative because your history means nothing. Niggas don't care how long ago you worked. They just wanna know if you're currently working and if the job market is receptive to workers like you. If they don't want you, then they're like, oh, well, if that company doesn't want you and you're saying that you worked with this company, why? Are you a bad developer? So understand where you're getting your knowledge from is first, and understanding how and what you want to solve is second. Third will come along to you. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.